It was a dark and stormy night. She stared down at the cup of cold coffee in her hand and tried to remember the last thing she'd said before he picked up the knife. The red coffee cup was chipped on the handle, but it had once been her favorite. Once, long ago, they'd both sat out under the oak tree, sipping coffee in the morning sun, and sometimes in the evening as the sunset dazzled their eyes. Once they'd laughed and planned their future together. They'd talked about children and retirement and traveling and all the thousand things in between. They'd laughed through bad jobs and bad bosses and annoying neighbors and comforted each other through her round of chemo and radiation and his having to sell the boat to pay for it all. All gone now. Gone was the future they had imagined. She couldn't face starting over again. She was so tired, almost too tired to move, but it was almost finished. Wiping the blood from her hands, she picked up the knife he'd held only a few moments before they'd said angry words and struggled with the now blood-covered weapon. A tear pooled in the inside corner of her eye and slid silently to her lip where it paused, as if waiting for her next movement. Outside, lightning flashed, and a few seconds later thunder shook the house. The knife caught the light as it moved downward, and her lifeless eyes did not notice as the chipped red coffee cup dropped to scatter in pieces on the tile.